exploded onto the pop culture scene. From hyper-realistic concerts to internet stardom to even an appearance on Letterman, Vocaloid has left a huge footprint on the music industry. But just what is Vocaloid exactly? And how did it begin? My name is Nana, and I'm here to walk you through everything you need to know about Vocaloid, from its conception to its rise. Over the course of this series, you'll learn about the technical side of the program, about the rise of Vocaloid's poster child, Miko Hatsune, and everything in between. Stay tuned, and together we'll embark on a journey where we will finally find the answer to the question of what is Vocaloid. Vocaloid is an electronic vocal synthesis software. By inputting lyrics and melody, the user can create realistic-sounding vocals. The interface of the most up-to-date software includes the piano roll for inputting the notes, an editor for organizing all open tracks, a mixer to adjust volumes and add some effects, and a section to control the remaining effects that create a more humanistic tone, including real pitch bends in the vocals and dynamics. The user is able to import an instrumental track into the editor as a WAV file. WAV is an uncompressed audio format used more professionally than typical MP3s. It is also possible to manipulate multiple Vocaloids at once. Earlier versions of the software were only able to run one Vocaloid at a time, and originally could not use a WAV for reference, leaving production completely up to the producer's musical prowess. In order to work the software, notes are drawn onto the piano roll and dragged up or down to the appropriate pitch. To enter lyrics, simply right-click and select Insert Lyrics. This is where the line of Japanese versus English Vocaloids diverge. The Japanese Vocaloids utilize the hiragana and katakana alphabets to make up any and every word necessary in the Japanese language. The characters are romanized in the English versions of the program. English, however, is far more complex, relying on thousands of phonemes rather than singular characters. However, the software, designed to be more and more simplistic with every update, is able to input the phonemes from written words. For example, the word house can be written into the piano roll, and the software will convert the words into phonemes. House in phonemes becomes house. Vocaloid also has increased support for different languages as of V3, the third Vocaloid update. It can now produce vocals in a variety of languages, including Spanish, Chinese, Korean, and Catalan, as well as a special Vocaloid created with extra phonemes to sing basically any language, Mica. Many Vocaloids are available in more than one language as bilingual Vocaloids. Vocaloid is also equipped with append forms of their voices. Append is a set of extra banks of the character's voice to allow the Vocaloid to express different emotions. Some examples of this include Vivid, which provides a more vibrant, happier sound, and Dark, which is a heavier, gloomier sound. The vocals are recorded by the voice provider, who is usually a singer or actor. The process is generally not widely known, but a basic breakdown of the program is each phoneme is recorded individually. For example, the Japanese character, a, would be recorded as a plain pitch for about 2 to 5 seconds. It then be cleaned and programmed into the software. The process will be repeated for the following characters. Generally, the same would be of English, but of course English contains more phonemes, making the process longer and much more tedious. The voice providers of Leon and Lola, the first commercial Vocaloids, report that to record the banks of the Vocaloids took about 8 hours a day for 5 days. Leon and Lola were recorded with only about 3,800 possible word combinations. Present Vocaloids are far more complex than their predecessors, so one can only speculate the length of the process to record English banks. That's it for this week's show on the technical side of Vocaloid. Next week, we'll start going into detail about each and every Vocaloid. Have a comment about the show? Want to suggest a topic for a future show? Comment down below or email us at kaminarienterprise@gmail.com. Thanks a bunch and see you next week. And don't forget to subscribe.